Begin with a story you'll see only on Western Mass News. American Outdoor Brands, the parent company of Springfield-based Smith and Wesson, is facing a major undertaking. Management must compile a report of how often their products are involved in gun violence and present it next year. I'm Dave Matson.
And I'm Beth Ward. 2 weeks ago, shareholders, including some in Western Mass, voted in favor of this report against the wishes of the board.
Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live in the studio tonight with this exclusive story. Audrey?
Dave and Beth, it might seem strange for shareholders of a gun company to vote in favor of a proposal that associates firearms with violence. But when anyone can buy a share of a publicly traded company, voting power can come from an unlikely source.
I think I own just 2 shares.
Matt McDermott is part of a group working to reduce gun violence throughout New England.
We tried to go, knock on the door nicely and ask for meetings, and basically we were ignored.
Unable to reach Smith and Wesson executives through meetings, they tried a different approach, buying company stocks. We
started buying small numbers of shares so that we could just go to the annual shareholder meetings.
It's a growing movement that also involves the bishop of the Western Massachusetts Episcopal Diocese.
To this point, they've not responded to offers for meetings.
Who spoke with us through a video call.
Smith and Wesson being right within our diocese, they need to make some changes in order to address the public health crisis of gun violence.
They eventually acquired enough shares to submit a proposal to American Outdoor Brands, the parent company of Springfield-based Smith and Wesson.
Well, it simply calls for the company to report to its shareholders next year about the liability and reputational risk to the company from the fact that their products get used often in incidents of gun violence.
With enough voting power at the shareholder meeting,
did it initially to get a conversation started.
The proposal passed. In a statement obtained by Western Mass News, American Outdoor Brands said, quote, "The proposal put forward by a very small group whose sole focus was to drive an anti-firearms agenda at the expense of our company and its stockholders won by a very slim margin." They went on to say the results, quote, "makes clear to us that a significant number of our voting stockholders shared our position."
We're not out to do away with all guns, but we do think there could be a lot done without any more laws passed by the industry itself to prevent illegal sales, to prevent theft, and to develop new technology.
And with 3 major gun manufacturers in Massachusetts and Connecticut alone,
I think there's a distinctly New England opportunity to take action.
Western Mass News reached out to American Outdoor Brands for an interview. They declined to comment on camera. In the meantime, the gun violence tracking report is expected to be released to shareholders in February. Live in studio, Audrey Russo, Western Mass News.